I'm trying to decide if I want to put harnesses on both seats, driver and passenger. Probably. The other thing I thought about doing was putting a harness in the driver's seat and then just a lap belt. Welcome back to the Workbench, where we try to make things. And what we're continuing to try to make today is Revell's 1971 Olds 442, or what we're calling the Faux 42, because we're building it like it's a Cutlass that we've turned into a 442. And one way we were doing that, and I wanted to kind of quickly show, was the paint for the hood. I finished the paint for the hood and the spoiler. I guess it's a spoiler fin. Yeah, spoiler. We'll go spoiler on the back here. And we're going to leave them like this E-coat black. Like we've painted the car. We painted the car in the garage. I'm going to decal this up like a 442, at least the painted part. This blue color, which, by the way, is not a 442 color, only a Cutlass color. And then we're going to leave the hood and the fin. And I think maybe, I'm going to check into this. I think maybe the rearview mirrors too, because those, I think on a Cutlass were chrome. I don't know. I need to look closer to this. And if anybody knows, please let me know down in the comment section. I believe they would be chrome, and then the painted, the ones that are color keyed, would have been, I think, for the 442. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. But we might do, I'll look into it. We might end up doing the rearview mirrors this kind of black color too, like we bought this kind of 442 package, but we haven't painted it, of course. Anyway, so I think it looks pretty good. The black and the blue kind of looks kind of nice together. I have yet to, I need to do a sanding coat on the paint, on the body, on the blue. I think I will probably put a second coat on. I'm trying to decide, I think, what I'm deciding on, and again, give me your opinion down below. One, I'm going to do the kind of the overspray type thing, where overspray in the fender wells and on the frame and that kind of stuff, where, you know, we shot it ourselves in the garage and got overspray everywhere. And then I might just kind of put like rubber deposits, like back on behind the rear wheels, just dirty it up. I don't know if I want to. It looks kind of nice. I don't really want to put rust in it and stuff like that. I don't want to go that far, but I do want to dirty it up. I might even put rock chips in it, and maybe some scratches and that kind of thing. You know, in other words, like we painted it, I don't know, a couple of years ago in the garage, and then we've taken it down the strip. We've taken it out, you know, on Friday nights and Saturday, you know, coffee runs, whatever, and it's gotten a little banged up, right? A little road rash. Let's just go with that. But what I really wanted to show you guys is I started working on, I guess is it a roll bar, or is this really considered a cage? Basically, we've got a hoop behind the seats. By the way, I've just built this out of sprue, right? Kind of old school. Yeah, I just used the sprue from, you know, this kit itself to build this out. But I've got we had been talking about, I built a hoop behind the seat with a crossbar, and I've got two bars going back to the rear package tray, like they're going through the package tray back into hit the rear frame rails, right? This might still be a little wet. I didn't paint it that long ago, but you can see it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I just built it out square, and then I had to put a few little bends in some of the bars. So like these bars are bent to fit square against, if you can even see. So back here, there's the kind of the armrest parts of the back seat. These will fit. In fact, I can put it back in and hopefully show you. Those fit right down square with those. And let me see. Well, you probably can't see it, but now hopefully you can see. Yeah, that bend makes them fit kind of straight down in there. And then let's go ahead and put it in the body and see kind of what it's going to look like. I mean, obviously, when I was building this, I had this in and out of the body many times. And because of that, I've kind of figured out how to get this in more easily. But I had this in and out a bunch of times because obviously I had to make it the right height and width and blah, blah, blah. And here we can kind of see, hopefully you can kind of see what it's going to look like in there. I think what I need to do is, if you can tell, I wish this the bars, the back bars, I don't know what you call these, the bars going to the rear, wish they were a little more on line with this body line. So what I think I need to do is make the bends back here a little steeper, which will then push that up, if that makes sense. And I think that'll look a little bit better, but really it's not, I don't know, you let me know, it's not that bad. Now, I'd also talked about I mean, you can see how the bars come in back here, and that'll fit, should fit under the window. I didn't actually put the window in, but it, it looks like it will. And I've thought about I talked about putting a crossbar a crossbar in there also. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Let me pull this back out and we can kind of take a look at that. I don't know if I'm going to do that just because I also want to put in, like I said, I'm going to put some like 6x9s or some speakers or whatever back in here, just the grills, because the speakers will be mounted underneath the package tray and then you have the grills on top. But just to make it look like, it's a cruising car. It has its radio and whatnot. So I didn't want to cover, if I put a bar across that, I didn't want to interfere with I want those to be seen. I don't know. The other thing I was thinking about too that I thought also I want to mention, so it's still rough. I still got to clean up some of the joints here and whatnot. Basically what I did is I glued this all together and then I've kind of filled the joints with some thick CA glue. By the way, I always forget to mention, if you want a discount on some good CA glue, check the description down below. I've got a discount for you guys for Star Bond CA glue. I think it's 10%. It's either 5 or 10%. I can't remember, but this stuff is good, especially the thick stuff. I use it all the time to fill gaps, which is what I did on this bar, but I still need to clean it up a little better. Anyway, so I think we've got the basic shape in. It just might increase that. In fact, let's do it right now, because all I've been doing to make these bins is doing it by hand. So let's go a little bit. I don't want to go too far because I definitely don't want to break these or overflex them, but that seems to work. I don't want to be too dramatic either, because one thing I didn't want to do was put too many crazy bends in it, like it's a difficult cage to build, because obviously this is something, to go back to the story, this is me at 22 building this in my garage, right? I definitely wasn't building crazy roll cages at 22. And then, I mean, the welds would have been awful. But you get the point. I didn't want it to be too crazy, but I think maybe that'll probably help just a little bit more of a bend there. And then to reiterate, this is going to give us our bar back here that we're going to mount our harnesses on, which is kind of one of the big things. So this bar here will be what we use to mount the harnesses. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put harnesses on both seats, driver and passenger. Probably. The other thing I thought about doing was putting a harness in the driver's seat and then just a lap belt in the passenger seat. I don't know. What do you think? Because I mean, obviously you'd go down the drag strip by yourself. You don't need a navigator. It's just straight. We're not rally crossing here. So you would only need harnesses on the driver's side. I thought it might be, that would be another touch to have harness on this side in this worn out old seat, and then lap belt in the driver's side, and then of course lap belts back here along with the trash. I'm going to throw I think what we've decided on for in the back seat, I'm going to throw one fast food meal back there, so a wrapper and like a soda cup, whatever, a cup, fountain drink cup. There we go. And then I had the great idea, I didn't have the great idea. I was given the great idea through the comments to throw an auto trader back there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I think I'll print a little auto trader and put it in the back also. Yeah, if you have any ideas, of course, let me know down in the description. And let me know, what do you think so far? I think it's looking, I like it. I think it's, I'm having a lot of fun with this one. It's been a lot of fun. That's why I've kind of not gone back to the Thunderbird and the F100 just recently, because I'm having a lot of fun with this right now. We will be going back to those builds though also. So make sure and subscribe so you can keep up with all 3 builds that are actually going on right now. And I appreciate you joining me today. Let me know what you think. Give me your ideas down below. I really do enjoy reading those, and I've been using them, so it's very helpful. Hit the like button, subscribe button. I think if you're on mobile, hit the hype button. I don't know. Look down there, see if there's a hype button. Hit all those buttons, and do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. And I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.